What if you could lower stress, relax your blood vessels, and help your heart without breaking a sweat? The answer might be as simple as stretching. Stretching isn't just for flexibility or warming up before a workout. Research now shows that certain stretching exercises can actually reduce blood pressure by improving circulation, easing muscle tension, and calming your nervous system. In this video, you'll discover the science behind how stretching affects your heart and vessels, 5 powerful stretches you can do anywhere, even at your desk, to lower stress and support healthy BP. The best times of day to stretch for maximum cardiovascular benefit, and how just 10 minutes a day can make a measurable difference in your heart health. Ready to turn slow, gentle movements into a powerful tool for your blood pressure? Let's start with why stretching is more than just a warm-up. It's a heart-calming habit. How stretching affects blood pressure and circulation. Most people think of stretching as something athletes do before a game, but your blood vessels, heart, and nervous system can benefit just as much as your muscles. 1. Stretching improves blood vessel flexibility. Your arteries aren't fixed pipes, they're flexible tubes. When you stretch regularly, you gently pull on the muscles and connective tissue around your blood vessels. This helps improve vascular compliance, your vessel's ability to expand and contract. Why this matters: flexible vessels reduce resistance to blood flow, which means your heart doesn't have to pump as hard. That directly lowers both systolic and diastolic blood pressure over time. 2. It triggers the relaxation response. Stretching stimulates your parasympathetic nervous system, your body's rest and digest mode. This shifts you away from the sympathetic fight or flight mode, which is linked to higher blood pressure. When parasympathetic activity increases, heart rate slows, blood vessels relax, cortisol and adrenaline drop. Blood pressure begins to lower naturally. 3. Relieves muscle tension. That constricts blood flow. When your muscles are tight, especially in the neck, shoulders, and lower back, they can compress nearby blood vessels. That creates extra resistance, forcing your heart to push harder. Stretching reduces this tension, opening up space for smoother blood circulation. 4. Calms the mind, which calms the heart. Your brain and heart are connected through the autonomic nervous system. Gentle, mindful stretching reduces mental stress, which in turn prevents stress-induced BP spikes. Many people find that after just 5 to 10 minutes of stretching, they feel mentally lighter, physically looser, more in control of their breathing. This mental shift is as important for heart health as the physical release. 5. Supports healthy endothelial function. The endothelium is the thin lining inside your blood vessels that helps regulate blood flow and clotting. Stretching increases nitric oxide production, a molecule that signals blood vessels to relax and widen. This improves circulation and reduces pressure against artery walls. What the science says. A 2020 study in the Journal of Physical Therapy Science found that adults who did 8 weeks of static stretching saw significant reductions in both systolic and diastolic blood pressure, comparable to light aerobic exercise. Another study showed that daily stretching improved artery flexibility in just 4 weeks, with measurable BP improvements. Stretching isn't just a warm-up, it's a powerful, low-impact way to support heart and vessel health. It works by relaxing blood vessels, improving circulation, lowering stress hormones, supporting healthy vessel function, and unlike intense workouts, stretching is accessible to almost everyone, even if you're older, have mobility limitations, or are recovering from illness. Next, we'll look at 5 heart-calming stretches you can do anywhere, even in your living room, to help lower your blood pressure naturally. The top 5 stretches that calm your heart and vessels. You don't need a yoga mat, fancy gym, or perfect flexibility to calm your heart. These 5 stretches are gentle, safe, and designed to relax your blood vessels while easing stress. 1. Seated neck and shoulder release, 2 to 3 minutes. Why it helps? Tension in the neck and shoulders can compress arteries that carry blood to the brain, raising BP. This stretch relieves that pressure. How to do it? Sit tall in a chair with feet flat on the floor. Drop your right ear toward your right shoulder. Let your left arm hang down, feeling a gentle stretch in your neck. Hold for 20 to 30 seconds, breathing slowly. Switch sides. Repeat 2 to 3 times per side. Breathing tip. Inhale through your nose for 4 seconds. Exhale for 6 seconds while holding the stretch. 2. Chest opening stretch, 2 minutes. Why it helps. Poor posture can tighten chest muscles, restrict rib expansion, and reduce oxygen intake. Opening the chest improves lung capacity and circulation. How to do it. Stand tall with feet hip-width apart. Clasp your hands behind your back, or hold a towel if you can't clasp. Gently straighten your arms and lift your chest upward. Keep shoulders relaxed and away from your ears. Hold for 30 to 40 seconds, breathing deeply. Modification. If standing is uncomfortable, do this seated. 3. Forward fold with support, 2 to 3 minutes. Why it helps. Bending forward helps release tension in the spine and hamstrings, improving blood flow to the head and upper body while calming the nervous system. How to do it. Stand with feet shoulder width apart. Slowly hinge forward from your hips, letting your head and arms hang. Bend your knees slightly if needed. Rest your hands on a chair, table, or yoga block for support. Hold for 20 to 40 seconds, breathing slowly. Note, avoid if you feel dizzy or have severe BP issues. Come up slowly. 4. Seated spinal twist, 2 to 3 minutes. Why it helps? Twisting stretches the spine, massages abdominal organs, and improves circulation to the midsection, helping regulate blood flow. How to do it. Sit tall in a chair with both feet flat. Place your right hand on the back of the chair, left hand on your thigh. Inhale and lengthen your spine. Exhale and gently twist to the right, keeping hips facing forward. Hold for 20 to 30 seconds, breathing deeply. Repeat on the other side. 5. Calf and ankle stretch, 2 minutes. Why it helps. Your calves act as secondary pumps for blood circulation. Keeping them loose helps blood return to the heart more efficiently, easing pressure. How to do it. Stand facing a wall, placing hands at shoulder height. Step your right foot back, keeping it flat on the floor. Bend your front knee slightly until you feel a stretch in the back calf. Hold for 20 to 30 seconds. Switch legs. Repeat 2 to 3 times per side. Bonus. While holding, flex and point your back foot slowly to mobilize the ankle joint. How to combine these for maximum benefit. Do all 5 stretches in a sequence. Takes about 10 to 12 minutes total. Aim for once or twice daily, especially after long periods of sitting. Pair with slow, deep breathing to amplify the BP lowering effect. Signs you're doing it right. You feel a gentle pull, not pain. Breathing feels easier by the end of the sequence. Your shoulders and neck feel lighter. You notice a slight calming or relaxed sensation afterward. The science-backed benefits of daily stretching for heart health. Stretching feels good in the moment, but what does it actually do for your heart over weeks, months, and years? Science has been looking into this, and the results are surprisingly powerful. 1. Lowering resting blood pressure. Several studies have found that daily stretching routines can lower both systolic and diastolic BP by 4 to 8 millimeters of mercury, comparable to starting a mild aerobic program. Example, a 2020 study published in the Journal of Physical Therapy Science followed adults with mildly elevated BP. After 8 weeks of static stretching, participants saw systolic BP drop by an average of 7 millimeters of mercury. Diastolic BP dropped by an average of 5 millimeters of mercury. Those reductions may sound small, but even a 2 millimeter of mercury drop can significantly reduce stroke and heart attack risk. 2. Improving arterial flexibility. Your arteries stiffen naturally with age, but lack of movement and chronic muscle tension speed up this process. Stretching promotes vascular elasticity, meaning arteries expand and contract more easily with each heartbeat. This reduces the workload on your heart and supports better blood flow. A Canadian study found that participants who performed whole-body stretching 5 times per week for 12 weeks had better arterial compliance than those doing brisk walking, showing stretching isn't just less intense cardio. 3. Reducing stress hormones. Stretching activates the parasympathetic nervous system, your body's calm state. This reduces levels of cortisol and adrenaline, both of which can spike blood pressure if chronically elevated. Researchers at the University of Milan found that participants practicing slow, mindful stretching had measurable decreases in heart rate and blood pressure within 10 minutes, even in a single session. 4. Supporting endothelial function. The endothelium, the inner lining of blood vessels, plays a key role in controlling vessel dilation. Stretching increases nitric oxide production, which signals vessels to relax, lowering pressure against artery walls. Improved endothelial function also means better regulation of blood flow during stress or physical exertion, reducing dangerous BP spikes. 5. Helping blood pressure dipping at night. Healthy blood pressure naturally dips at night, giving your heart a rest. If you're a non-dipper, BP stays high overnight. Your heart is under constant strain. Studies show that stretching before bed can improve nighttime dipping by calming the nervous system and lowering evening BP readings, helping your heart recover while you sleep. 6. Complementing other heart-healthy habits. Stretching works best when combined with light aerobic activity, walking, cycling, swimming, low sodium, high potassium diet, adequate hydration, quality sleep. Think of stretching as one piece of a puzzle. It magnifies the benefits of other healthy choices. Key takeaways from the research. Consistency is more important than intensity. Gentle daily stretching is more effective than rare intense sessions. It's safe for nearly everyone. Even those with limited mobility or recovering from illness can benefit. Results build over time. Expect noticeable BP improvements after 4 to 8 weeks of daily practice. Stretching isn't a replacement for all forms of exercise, but it's a powerful, low-risk way to calm your heart, improve vessel health, and lower blood pressure, even if you're starting from zero fitness. How to build a daily stretching routine for blood pressure control. Knowing that stretching helps your heart is one thing. Turning it into a daily habit is where the real magic happens. Here's how to design a practical, doctor-approved stretching routine you can actually stick to. 1. Choose the right time of day. Your routine should fit your life, not the other way around. The best time is when you're least likely to skip it. Morning stretch wakes up your muscles, boosts circulation, and sets a calm tone for the day. Midday stretch breaks up hours of sitting, reduces work stress, and prevents tension buildup. Evening stretch lowers stress hormones, prepares your body for restful sleep, and helps with nighttime BP dipping. Pro tip: many people find doing 5 to 6 minutes twice a day more sustainable than one long session. 2. Create a calm environment. Stretching is more effective when you feel safe and relaxed. Pick a quiet spot at home or a low-traffic corner at work. Play soft instrumental music or nature sounds. Dim the lights in the evening to signal your body to wind down. 3. Combine static and dynamic stretches. For BP control, mix static stretches, holding a position, with gentle dynamic stretches. Slow movements through a range of motion. Example sequence: neck and shoulder release, static. Chest opening, stretch, static. Seated spinal twist, static. Cat-cow, spinal mobilization, dynamic. Standing side bends, dynamic. This variety improves flexibility, circulation, and relaxation simultaneously. 4. Duration and frequency. Per stretch, hold static stretches for 20 to 40 seconds. Repeat 2 to 3 times. Total session: 10 to 15 minutes is ideal, but even 5 minutes is better than none. Weekly target: aim for 5 to 7 days a week, daily if possible. 5. Pair with controlled breathing. Breathing deeply while stretching amplifies the heart-calming effect. Try the 4 to 6 breathing pattern. Inhale through the nose for 4 seconds. Exhale through the mouth for 6 seconds. Keep your exhale longer than your inhale to activate the parasympathetic system. 6. Listen to your body. Stretch until you feel mild tension, never pain. Avoid bouncing movements. They can cause injury and raise BP temporarily. If you have dizziness, chest discomfort, or unusual shortness of breath, stop and rest. 7. Track your progress. Use a small notebook or phone app to log date and time of your session, how you felt before and after, your BP readings 2 to 3 times a week. Seeing trends in your numbers is motivating and reinforces the habit. 8. Make it part of your lifestyle. Link stretching to existing habits so it becomes automatic. After brushing your teeth in the morning, 5 minutes of stretching. After lunch, 3 quick stretches at your desk. Before bed, 5 to 10 minutes of slow, calming stretches. This habit stacking makes consistency effortless. 9. When to consult your doctor. If you have uncontrolled high BP above 180 over 110 millimeters of mercury, severe heart disease, recent surgery or injury, always check with your doctor before starting or modifying your stretching routine. A daily stretching routine doesn't just make you more flexible, it gives your heart and blood vessels a daily relaxation therapy. Do it consistently, pair it with deep breathing, and you'll likely see lower BP readings, reduced stress, and a calmer mind within weeks. Common stretching mistakes that can spike your BP instead of lowering it. Stretching is one of the safest forms of exercise, but done the wrong way, it can temporarily raise blood pressure or put strain on your heart. Here are the mistakes to avoid so your routine always calms your cardiovascular system instead of stressing it. 1. Holding your breath. One of the fastest ways to cause a BP spike during stretching is to hold your breath, especially during deep stretches. When you hold your breath, pressure builds in your chest, making it harder for the heart to pump blood. Fix it. Breathe slowly and evenly. Use the inhale on release, exhale on stretch rule. Inhale to prepare. Exhale as you deepen into the stretch. 2. Pushing too hard. Too soon. Trying to force your body into a deep stretch when your muscles are cold can trigger a stress response. This increases muscle tension and can raise BP instead of lowering it. Fix it. Warm up with gentle movements for 1 to 2 minutes first. Arm circles, shoulder rolls, gentle walking. Move into stretches gradually, stopping at mild tension, never pain. 3. Stretching in extreme heat. Hot, stuffy environments can cause blood vessels to dilate too quickly, leading to dizziness or unsafe BP drops. For those with high BP or heart conditions, this can be risky. Fix it. Stretch in a comfortably cool or mildly warm room. Avoid hot yoga or extreme heat environments unless cleared by your doctor. 4. Ignoring pain signals. Pain is your body's warning system. Stretching through pain can cause muscle injury, raise stress hormones, and counteract relaxation benefits. Fix it. Use the comfort zone approach. Stop when tension reaches 6 to 7 out of 10 on the stretch scale. Modify or skip stretches that cause sharp or pinching sensations. 5. Rushing through stretches. Stretching works best when muscles have time to lengthen and the nervous system has time to relax. Quick, jerky movements activate the sympathetic fight-or-flight response, which can raise BP. Fix it. Hold each stretch for at least 20 to 40 seconds. Focus on your breath and allow the body to sink into the stretch. 6. Skipping breathing control. Stretching without controlled breathing misses out on one of the biggest BP-lowering benefits. Deep, slow breathing increases oxygen supply, reduces heart rate, and activates your parasympathetic system. Fix it. Pair every stretch with steady breathing. Make the exhale slightly longer than the inhale. Use this time as a mini meditation. 7. Doing only one area of the body. BP reduction comes from improving circulation throughout the body, not just one muscle group. If you only stretch your legs or shoulders, you miss the full cardiovascular benefit. Fix it. Include full body stretches, neck, shoulders, chest, spine, hips, and calves. Rotate through different areas each day for balance. 8. Stretching. Right after a heavy meal. Stretching on a full stomach diverts blood flow to digestion and can make you feel sluggish or lightheaded, especially in forward folds or twists. Fix it. Wait at least 1 hour after a light meal or 2 to 3 hours after a heavy meal before stretching. 9th, inconsistency. The biggest mistake? Doing stretching once in a while and expecting lasting results. BP improvements come from regular, gentle practice over weeks, not from a single good session. Fix it. Treat stretching like brushing your teeth, something you do daily for maintenance, not just when you feel tight. Stretching should leave you feeling lighter, calmer, and more open, not dizzy, breathless, or sore. Avoid these common mistakes, and your stretching routine will consistently lower stress, support healthy circulation, and help regulate your blood pressure. Conclusion: lowering your blood pressure doesn't always mean running miles or lifting heavy weights. Sometimes it's as simple as slowing down, breathing deeply, and giving your body the space to relax. We've seen how stretching works not just for flexibility, but for calming your heart and relaxing your blood vessels. It lowers stress hormones, improves blood flow, and helps your cardiovascular system work more efficiently. And the best part, it's accessible to almost everyone, no matter your age, fitness level, or schedule. Here's your simple action plan. Choose 5 to 6 gentle stretches from the routine we discussed. Pair each stretch with slow, controlled breathing. Make your exhale longer than your inhale. Do them once or twice daily, even if only for 5 to 10 minutes at a time. Track your blood pressure weekly to see the difference over time. Remember, your heart health isn't decided by one big effort, but by small, consistent actions done day after day. Just like brushing your teeth prevents cavities, stretching daily helps prevent the wear and tear that high blood pressure puts on your arteries. Even if your BP numbers are already in the normal range, stretching helps keep them there, and it improves your overall quality of life by reducing stiffness, improving posture, and calming your mind. So starting today, give your heart this gift. Find a quiet spot, take a deep breath, and begin your stretches. Let each movement be a reminder that you're investing in your long-term health, one gentle stretch at a time. If you found this guide helpful, here's how you can help your heart and help others. Like this video so more people can discover simple ways to manage their blood pressure. Subscribe for more doctor-approved tips to keep your BP in a healthy range naturally. Comment below, which stretch from today's list will you try first? Your heart will thank you, not just today, but for years to come. Stay consistent, stay mindful, and keep moving, because your best blood pressure starts with the way you live every single day.